Today, movies, TV shows, and music videos are everywhere around us. People spend hours watching and listening to modern entertainment, but have you ever thought of how different the shows would be without any sound? For an example, here's a clip from the movie Star Wars with sound. And here's the same clip repeated, this time without sound. Hi, my name is Marcus Fino, and I, along with my team, wanted to find out exactly how these great films are edited and fit in with sound. To find out how, we talked to a professional sound engineer and operator.
My name is Justin Gay, and I am a sound mixer.
In order to have the interview take place, my team and I traveled down to Hollywood, California, to his professional sound studio, Gypsy Sound.
The way I started in sound was I was a musician, and I was always broke. All my bands were broke. So I had to learn how to record sound. I had to learn how to record music. So that's how I got started in sound. So it was just a very, very easy transition from music over to the movies. In fact, I didn't even want to do movies. I always thought I was just going to be a music engineer. But I had some kids I had to feed, so I jumped over and started doing more stuff in movies because it's a little bit more, you can do a little bit more in movies than you can in music. And music started kind of going away in terms of being really, really lucrative. So movies were like always abundant, so I jumped on movies. And then plus I like doing movies too. So
The emotion in movies is created mainly by sound effects. If this element were to be left out, the emotion in the movie would be of a less impact. And when the audio goes wrong on set, sound engineers have to gather their knowledge to fix the problem.
Post-world, one of the bigger challenges is hopefully everything was recorded right on set. And if it wasn't recorded right on set, then in here, now we have to come through and clean everything up and make it sound pretty for you guys to hear. So if you have a really bad recorded audio or really bad recorded movie, that's probably the biggest challenge, is how to fix it when we come in here. Yeah, so the further back you go, the wider is your sound. Like right now, you guys are gonna have sound that's gonna sound wide. You're gonna hear more of the room because I don't have a microphone on me, right? In movies, you don't want that unless you're trying to be authentic to a room or to a specific place. You don't want to have that in a movie. You want to have very, very clear sound, everything very legible. So when you're given a movie that everything sounds really, really wide, but your face is really, really tight, you have to try to figure that out. And that was probably one of my bigger challenges, is trying to figure out taking the wide sound and making it sound close. And there's really no real way to do it, so you kind of just do the best you can and polish a turd. That's what it's called, polishing the turd.
This is a folly pit. Folly pits are used for simulating footsteps in the woods or any other type of environmental setting.
Kind of like walking in the woods a little bit. Right in the woods. Then you're gonna go roll on rocks. Kind of gives you different sounds. Like for instance, if we were, name a place, name whatever. Oh, that was funny, I was gonna say Disneyland. Now Disneyland's a little different, because Disneyland is so loud anyway, but say for instance we were, actually, because I filmed at Disneyland before, when there was nobody in Disneyland, okay? So you want to act as though Disneyland's a big hustle and bustle place, right? So a lot of times what we would do is add all those people in here. Everything from the footsteps, the rub up against the people as they're walking, people talking, all that kind of stuff that really add that sound feel and add that environment that you're in. Then you put it up on like the 5.1 and make it sound like it's surrounded, so you're really engulfed and you're just really a part of the whole experience. Like you are at Disneyland. That's like our job. That's what we're trying to do, is take you from the theater and put you inside the movie. You know what I mean? At least that's my goal every time. I want you to feel as though you are in, like right now we're working on this movie right here called Toy's House. A lot of it takes place in the woods. So we've gone, Jesus, we were up in the mountains, we were up in different creeks, recording a bunch of just sound design, not sound design, but ambience for this type of this type of film. So now you feel as though you are in the woods with these guys, and you're just kind of like a fly on the wall, rolling through their story. That's pretty much what we're doing here. And like I said, as well as the explosions and all the effects and all that kind of crazy stuff, and making sure you basically can hear everything. Our job is that we are not seen and we are not heard, although we are very much heard. But in sound, it's when you don't notice that makes it to where we've done a good job. Okay, so this is our ADR room. This is where you add lines, or if a line gets flubbed or whatever, you come in here and you do ADR. And ADR stands for Additional Dialogue Replacement. So like I said, whenever there's a mess up, an actor will come in here, look at the screen, they'll have a script in front of them, and they will react just the sonic part of their performance and record it for us, and then we'll put it back onto the screen. And hopefully, if you do it right, it's as if you were on set, or they did it as if it was on set. So this is the ADR room where we do it. If you can kind of notice in the ADR room, everything is as dead as it possibly can. Even like when you come in here, you should be able to hear just a difference in sound. It's pretty dead, no reflections. So that is the ADR room. So my advice to anybody that wants to be in the entertainment field is to basically, one of the best pieces of advice that I was given is to be able to do what it is that you said you can do. Because Hollywood in general is just full of a bunch of people that say that they can do something but can't. So as long as you can do what it is that you say you can do, chances are you're going to keep getting calls, and chances are you're going to be able to be somewhat successful in this business. So really study, have fun. As long as you have fun, you're automatically going to study. Don't make it rocket science. It's pretty much cut and dry. Understand what you're working with, and just have a good time. Movies. You're not saving babies.